Hello there, welcome back. Natalie Rand here. I'm going to go through all of the things that you need this summer to help you stay cool, stay fit, stay clear, stay energized. So, generally speaking, when it comes to summer, most of the time, what everyone wants to do is, get out, do more, be involved, drinking can increase, eating can increase, all of these things, which can really aggravate what we call in Ayurveda pitta. It can be very aggravating. So, ways to cool your pitta would be something as simple as waking times, right? So, a lot of people in the summer, they are still doing their same schedule. But if you have a family or if you have children, or even if you're traveling and you're on vacation, a lot of people like to take the opportunity to sleep in, right? And did you ever notice sometimes when you sleep in, you actually feel like a little bit more tired, fatigued, and maybe even sluggish? Well, according to Ayurveda, we understand and we know that when you do take the initiative to keep your circadian rhythms in alignment with nature, so that means you wake up with the sun, you go to sleep as the sun descends, right? It's the best way for you to continue to keep yourself energized, keep yourself um, just full of life. I've tried it and it works. So take it from me. What's the best time to get up? So this could vary based on your constitution. It could be a number of things. It could be something as simple as you may think that you're a person that's more fast paced and windy, when in reality, you might just be aggravated. Like you might have issues in that area, right? So you're completely confused and you think that. So I truly encourage you to go to SCU's university clinic and make an appointment because it's so enlightening and empowering to just have information on your own body's constitution. It will really help you navigate this warm, hot summer, right? So another thing during the summer, it's a great opportunity to do more swimming, more walking, more restorative exercises. It wouldn't be ideal to be in like a heated, um, like hot Pilates class in the middle of the summer. It's just counterintuitive to what you want. It's only going to aggravate and heat up all of your body's natural systems and just wipe you out, right? So if you're going to do something, I recommend swimming, restorative yoga, training, more tonifying things. So that's what we're going to do today, right? So we're going to review some of the things that we've done in the past. Of course, if you're exercising and you're indoors, it's going to be a little bit more controlled and contained. But nonetheless, your body does know the difference. So if you're in an air-conditioned space and you decide to do a really warm, hard, strong workout, and it's not in alignment with your body's natural constitution, it'll show up in different ways, like digestion or fiery or burning throat, dryness in the mouth, sweating, excessively. So, and ways to cool down, get into your cucumbers and oh my gosh, there's a great post if you follow SCU, and also if you are familiar with our incredible professor in herbology, Vaidya J. He has these incredible clips that talk about like ways to have different foods to balance you out overall, right? But we won't get too far into that because I do want to move. That's why you all showed up. So let's get into that. And then at the end, we'll do something nice and cooling today, if that's in alignment with you. If you find that you run cold and you're really a cold person, even in the summer, that particular breathing exercise may not be ideal for you. But we'll do it at the very end just to kind of cool us down, all right? So we'll spend a little bit of extra time because we started a little later today. So let's get into it, right? So I'm going to move back a bit so you can see me in full form. Right here, we'll have you stand all the way up. And we'll do some really simple Pilates arms today. So you can use some light weights if you are so inclined. I highly recommend like really light 1 pound weights. People may say, oh my gosh, it's like so light. 1 pound weights and no weights at all can be incredibly useful, right? Especially if you're doing large motion, especially if you want to tonify your body and your arms with length, right? So we're gonna start, we'll do Pilates arms. I'll start with some light weights and then I'll put them down just so you can see the differences. And then we'll go into some nice, deep restorative yoga stretches. All right, today we're gonna keep it very simple, very approachable, and let's do it, all right? Let's start. All right, so we're gonna start in that Pilates feet position. Both of your feet will be in parallel, right? Then when you do the Pilates feet position, your feet are in parallel. I'm gonna bring this forward a bit so you can see my toes, right? You start here and you just do a small little whoop, right? So my feet will be here. And you have your body on a slight incline forward, right? So when you're standing up, you're not upright, you're almost like in that control where you could almost fall forward, right? All right, so we'll start there. If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can be on a mat that has a little bit of raise because it will actually be more uneven, and therefore you have to utilize your muscles and legs more. All right, so from here, we'll bring the palms forward. Exhale, reach the arms up to the height of the shoulders. Inhale, bring the arms down to the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. All right, breathe in as you lift the arms up to the height of the shoulders and lower. And lift. Remember, the body is slightly weighted, slightly on the toes, which is going to help you bring your body weight toward the toes and engage the pelvic floor muscles as well as the inner thighs. All right, 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. And while you're lifting the arms up and down, if you don't have weights, you're going to resist. So the fingertips come close together. You'll inhale, reach the arms out, and your whole upper back is engaged. Again, inhale, open the arms out, and close. Breathe in, open, and close. And open, right? Notice my elbows aren't seeking, right? The upper back, you should really feel it in your upper back. Biceps and deltoids, right? So the shoulder area and the front of the arm, all across the back body. Good, and then from here, you're going to lift the arms above your head, and we'll just bring the fingertips up together and out to the side, right? Like you're catching a big ball above you and everything. Again, the body's still on that incline. Pull in the navel and up. And 3, try not to lock your knees if you can. 4. 5. If you like a little more, you can walk while you're doing the exercise. It's a great exercise that you can do in motion and kind of get your heart rate up faster. That's the goal for today. 2 more. But I recommend keeping it nice and tonified, keeping it stabilized, and really pushing into the big toe pinky toe nail. Okay? From here, let the palms reach behind you, and you're going to lift the palms up. So you can go into a little mini lunge, or you can stay on that incline. We're going to do a lunge, we're going to do 2 sets. So reach the arms behind you, do a little lunge, and lift the elbows and arms up and lower. And lift, pull in the navel and look at the base of the floor, so that way the neck isn't strained. 4, 5, so almost go halfway down and a little higher than you would normally. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. And then from here, you'll switch sides, same thing, like the opposite side, do 1 more round, and lift it up, and lower, and lift, and lower. 3, nice tone, strong. 4, if you feel any discomfort or strain, especially in the neck, stop. You can do a little neck roll, or you can just skip the exercise. 2 more, and 1. Then bring it all the way together. Now from this position, you're going to inhale, reach the arms to the front, bend your elbows, bring them back out, right? Feel free to bring your fists together, and same thing, drop the shoulder blades down, just bringing the fist toward the third eye, right? Keeping the fist close together, pulling the navel in, same thing with that same emphasis on keeping the body on the incline. 3 more, 2 more, and good. We're going to go up a little bit higher. If this is okay for you and you don't have any shoulder injuries, bring your elbows back so the palm and reach. Isolate your elbows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Allow the arms to come down. Use your weight to stretch out your tricep. Looking down toward the floor. Bring that arm back up and switch it out. Same thing. Lift that arm up. Look down toward the floor. Stretch it out. And lift. And lower down. All right? That should feel good. Nice little stretch, right? So we're going to drop your free weights down. And then we're going to go into kneel down on the floor. We'll move into a roll-up series. So we've done a roll-up series in the past, really just tonifying the abs and then going into the posterior muscles. Today, finally, we're going to just have you go through a series of really simple yogic stretches once we're done. So kind of toning and then undoing, doing and then undoing, all right? So from this position, we'll have you lie onto your back, right? If you're pregnant or you have any contraindications with your abdomen, this won't be for you, but you can't lie down on your back, okay? Lying down, squeeze your heels together, lowering your body to the floor. If you're not able to roll all the way up, you can roll halfway, so squeeze your heels together, arms reach out. Exhale, roll up if it's possible, otherwise you can bend the knees and crawl. And then round the spine back down, all right? Modifications always. Exhale, reach forward. Let's reach forward for 3. Pull in the ankle 2. And 1, and then roll your body all the way back down, squeezing the heels together. Do 2 more, just like that. Exhale, bring it forward. And 3, reach 2, and 1. Round the spine down. Squeeze the heels together so that we prevent them from coming with you. Even though that's impossible, it's a nice way to resist the movement. 2, 3, and round down. All right, from here, we're going to go up, roll like a ball, punch the knees. So bring your pelvis forward, grab your legs, rock it back and forth. 1, 4 times. Squeeze the heels close to the seat. 2 more. Last time. Stay at the top, all right? Here's a good place to just open one leg and bend the knee. So this is the position with the body. Reach one out, bring it back in. All right, reach one out, bring it back in. Again, reach. If that's too hard for you and it's too hard for the hip flexors, just go into a Bakasana position and then drop forward to stretch. All right. If you feel really strong and you can do this, you'll want to repeat it 4 times, right? Or if you feel really strong, you can just balance. Okay. And if you feel even stronger, you can roll with the legs in the V shape and come right back up. Rock it backwards, rock it forward. Rock it backwards, rock it forward. Right? Keep in control. Remember your modifications. If it's too hard for you, squeeze the legs together. Reach the arms toward the legs, lower the spine, arms lift. Keeping the legs here if it's available, otherwise you can bend the knees. Right? Feel the abdomen. See how I want to kind of come off the floor? See that space underneath me? Pull the navel in. That's actually my writing. It's writing. All right, reach the legs out. Roll all the way up. Arms lift. Squeeze your seat. Roll the spine down. Right? If you need to modify, if you're going to try it with one leg, it's a great opportunity for you to work on eventually going to both legs. Right? Rolling my back up like we did earlier with a little bit of a variation. All right, let's do one more together. Bring it all the way up. And then everything's going down together. And we're going to do the same exercise for 3 rounds. Exhale, roll up, reach 3 times. 2 times. 1, roll down. Again, bring it forward, reach, 3, 2, 1, roll it down. Once more, reach forward, 3, 2, 1, roll it down. Roll to the top for rolling like a ball, so you're going to scoot your body forward. Ultimately, you might have mini mat today, but you would go all the way towards your heels to roll, right? I'm going to bring you slightly forward. Bring your heels off the ground, like a big tight ball you roll into. And then you're going to rock back and forth. While you're here, make sure your heels are staying close to your seat as much as you can. And you want to keep them like that as you rock and roll. Your head needs to stay toward the knees. All right. Come to the top, open the legs. Remember, if this is too much for you, you're going to bend the knees and balance, but just try, right? Otherwise, Bakasana, butterfly position of the feet, stretch, right? 3 times, rock back and forth, 3. And 2, try not to arch your back, so keep the back curled. 1, keep the back rounded, come all the way up, close the legs, flex the feet. Same thing, squeeze, rock it back and forth. 3, if this is a lot, bend the knees, right? 2, if you want to challenge yourself, grab your toes. A lot more difficult than it looks. Roll down and bring it up, right? If it's too much, hip flexors are screaming, lower your feet, do the same exercise without having the legs to the ceiling, right? That's the modification. And then come all the way up one more time, reach the arms up, round it down. All right, we got 2 more sets. So you're gonna go 2 and then 1. So we'll roll up, 2 roll-ups, 2 rolling like a ball, and then open leg rocker, close leg rocker, finally teaser. All right, squeeze your heels together, exhale, roll up, swipes, exhale, reach it forward for 3, reach it forward for 2, reach it forward for 1, squeeze those heels together, try to keep them in the same spot. Bring it back up. 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. Come all the way to the top. Slide forward and rock back and forth 2 times. 1 more. Open leg rocker if it's available. 2. Rest against the legs to get you back up. Seamlessly close the legs. Catch the toes if it's available. Otherwise, your knees bent. Curling the spine, try not to drop your head on the mat if you can afford it. Reach through the legs, rock the spine down. Right, reach the legs away from you, bring it back up. Notice my ribs. My ribs want to come out. Squeeze them down, keep them down. Shoulders stay inside. Come up once more. Everything goes down together. Last round singles, right? Squeeze your heels together. Exhale, roll it up once. Reach. 2, 3, roll it down. Come all the way back up. Rolling like a ball. Rock back and forth once. Open leg rocker. Rock back and forth. Close the legs. Catch the toes. Once. Bring it back up. Keep the legs together. Round that. Bend the knees if you need to. Everything goes down together. And that was that. It's pretty fun, but it's challenging as well, right? If you feel pain, feel like I can't balance, don't do that. But if you feel like there are parts of the exercise that you really loved, please do it again on your own or come back and visit it later on this evening. Okay? So from here, nice and simple, we'll have you lie on your side. Actually, we're going to come to the knees, right? We'll do this variation. So come up to the knees, and we're going to have you kneel down, right? We'll do this and then we'll go into our breathing exercise that I discussed. Knees are about hip distance apart. When your knees are here, feel them lift. So the inner thighs are going to go in. So they're not just kind of down on the mat. You're going to feel the resistance by pressing the knees into the mat and then lift the inner thighs so there's an engagement. The inner thighs, the glutes, and the lower abdomen. Both hands are going to come behind the head. You're going to turn your body over, stretch one leg out. Flex through that heel, reach out, and then lower the leg down, right? If you have any challenges in your wrist, you can put your fist down. Or if you really, it's just not an exercise that's for you, you can lay all the way down onto the floor and just do leg lifts, right? So you don't have to do your upper body at all. Right? We'll do 3 more of these, 2 more, and 1. So if you're with me and you're on the knees, come up, right? And then we'll just reach the leg, circle it once. And if you're down on the floor, you can do the same thing. 3, 4, 5. So it's 8 for each. 6, 7, 8. Reverse it. 8. Try to reach the leg out and keep it at the same level as much as you can, right? 1 more. 3 more. 2 more. And bring it on up. 1. Right? You should feel a little the fibers inside of that hip. It's really great for the oblique, and if you're using the upper body to lean on either side, it's fantastic for tonifying the laterals and all around the toes. Okay? Same thing, reach it on over, let the palm drop down to the floor or lie down completely like we did on the first side, lift the leg up, lower it down. Your leg wants to be in a straight line, so if you look down, you should see your toes, right? The leg that you're leaning on should feel a little fatigued because you just worked it. 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you're not locking the elbow of the arm that you're working on. Let's circle it 4 to 8 times. Make sure the rest of the body is solid, so there's no movement. 3 more, 2 more, 1, let's reverse it, 4, 8, 7, and feel the obliques and the abdomen working. 1 more, 3 more, 2 more, and all the way up. Good. From here, sit down into my hip, and stretch all the way over, and then stretch it up. Look down toward the floor to give your neck a little stretch. Good, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Switch hips, and then we're going to do Shitali, which is a cooling breath for after you do like a really good workout. Okay? Great. Then from here, find a safe position. You can even grab a chair. And Shitali is really, really interesting. So if you find that it's too cooling for you, or you're not sure, this is a bit funny, I see you. But generally speaking, if you find you're having a really hot day or you're overheated internally, you really just need to cool down. You're going to take your tongue and you're going to fold it into a circle. Some people actually can't do this, so it looks like this. Right? And if you can't do it, you can do it through the teeth, which is a lot more comfortable where you pull the air through the teeth. Okay? So I'm going to do the version where you pull the air through the tongue, and then you exhale out through the nose. All right? We'll do it just a few times. Both are going to do like 3, and then we'll do the teeth version. All right? So take a nice deep inhale through the tongue. Exhale through the nose. 2 more. Inhale through the tongue. Exhale through the nose. 1 more time. Through the tongue. Exhale through the nose. Good. Let's try through the teeth this time. Two more. One more time. Find your eyes, allow them to open. How did that go for you? Right? So generally speaking, those cool down breaths are so nice and regulating for the nervous system as well. Especially on days where it starts to go up into the 80s, 90s, and 100s. If you feel like, you just need to regulate even mentally if you're feeling angry, it's a great way for you to sit down and find support and be relieved, yeah? So before we go, let's do 2 yogic stretches. The first one is going to be lying on the back, it's happy baby. Okay? Let all the way down. You should feel very different after doing the breathing. Put your feet up to the sky, and if you can catch them, bring your hands to the bottom of the feet. Let the knees open wide as you keep your pelvis down on the floor. And you're just going to take 3 breaths here. Pushing the hips down onto the floor, grab the outside of the feet. If this is too much, you can either do a peace sign and grab your big toe. And breathe again. One more deep inhale. Good, and then release the legs. Bring them into the belly like you're doing a child's pose on your back. Lie to your side, and bring your body up. All right, we'll do 2 more. Allow your left leg to bend. Right, like you're going to do a crisscross. And if it's available, you bring the opposite leg over the knee, and instead of twisting, you're just going to sit up nice and tall. This is again if you're pregnant or you have anything going on with your lower system, or knees and hips. It's a no, right? But if you feel comfortable and confident and you have the ability to be in this position, you'll grab the front of the chin and just lift your waist up. And exhale. Feel both sits bones evenly into the floor. Again, breathe in. And exhale. And if you have like a Surya Namaskar or a sun salutation yogic practice that you do on your own, it's nice to play around with the pranayama, with the breathing, and replace the cool breathing where you can, especially when it's a cool day, right? Come on, breathe. Your body will always let you know. Feel both systems down to the floor. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathe it in. Good. All right. You should feel so good. You should feel so different. All right. It's always a pleasure seeing you and working together. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Show up on Thursday, and we can do it together. Right? I'm Natalie here, Natalie Rand, Ayurveda wellness specialist, movement master, and I'm so excited to see you, and I look forward to seeing you again next Thursday. I'll meet you there. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Until then, bye.